Yo, what to do, Ultimate Hustlers, Digital Empire Builders. Speaking of digital empire building, today we're going to start part 2 of our training on how to build a high converting sales funnel. I'm actually going to walk you through step by step how I build my funnels. Yesterday, we laid the foundation. We had ChatGPT write all our copy. Today, we're going in, man. If you're going to build a digital empire, you're going to need a system working for you 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. And a sales funnel, believe it or not, is just one of the systems that you actually need, but it is a big cog in the wheel of online profit success, especially when you're talking about building a passive income. So do me a huge favor, comment in the chat where you're from, drop the name of your business and or your brand, smash that subscribe button, and y'all know how we do, man. Let's kick it this morning. All right, ladies and gentlemen, today we're on part 2 of a multi-part series on the benefits of building a sales funnel. I call it my digital product or my residual or passive income sales machine, because when you do a sales funnel correctly, then that thing works for you like nobody's business. So I'm going to share my screen and walk you through exactly how to do that. But real quick, if you do not know me, I am Cortez Hustle, everybody's favorite fatherpreneur and founder of the PLR Profit Society, an online community where it is my mission and my ministry to help entrepreneurs just like you take your gifts, talents, experience, expertise, marry them with the right systems, tools, automation, and digital products so that you can build a passive income empire for you and your family. I'm assuming that you already know who the heck you're talking to, and you already know how the heck you help them with the problem that you solve. If you have those two things already in tow, then building a sales funnel is going to be incredibly simple for you today. As promised, we're going to dive right in today. I'm not going to give you a list of things. We covered that yesterday, so you can go back to yesterday's training and see how we prompted ChatGPT to create the copy. I gave you the 9 best practices for building a high converting sales funnel. So today I'm going to pull up my funnel builder. I'm going to share my screen and we're going to get right down to business. I'm going to show you as much as I can today. Some of the advanced things are going to actually have to roll over to Monday, but in the next 30 to 35 minutes, we're going to put together a solid framework for a sales funnel. And I'm going to be training you on how these elements work and how they all fit together just the same. So let's dive right in today, man. We ain't playing no games today at Relentless Defense Firearm Academy is in the building. Welcome to the stream, my brother. So what I'm going to do, I'm in my digital empire system. That is our white label version of Go High Level. You can get access to that by going over to plrprofitmaster.com/special-offer, because we are running a special promotion. You'll learn about that on that page. So let me go here, and all I'm going to do, let me just blow this up just a little bit so that maybe you guys can see it a little bit better. So in this page, it's going to ask me, what do I want to do? I want to build a new funnel. I'm going to go into this folder where I'm building all of my funnels for my digital product. Now I'm going to create a new funnel, and I'm actually not going to use our funnel AI builder, which I could use. I'm not going to build it from a template either. I'm going to actually create this from scratch, because I'm going to leverage an asset that I already have in the system. All right. So first, I got to give it a name. This is for the personal branding blueprint. All right. So I'm going to create this funnel. Now, it's going to set up the page for me, but that's all it's going to set up. What I'm going to do for you guys today is, when I say sales machine, that means for me, I have an initial product that I want to sell. I have an order bump that I want to include as a what they call a irresistible no-brainer offer. Once they buy the initial product, I want to upsell them on another product. If they don't take that other product, I want to downsell them on another product or probably the same product at a slightly cheaper price at a discount. And then if they don't take that, then they can go to the thank you page, in which case I'm going to thank them and then invite them to join our free community. So the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to add a step to this funnel. Now I'm going to give this funnel step a name. This is going to be the home page. So I'm going to call it home. And then I'm going to create the step. Once the step is created, it's going to ask me, how do I want to build this page? Do I want to create it from a blank page, or do I want to create it from an existing page? And since I already have somewhat of a video sales letter created for our special promotion, I'm actually going to use that as my foundation, right? The beautiful thing about using Go High Level or our Digital Empire system is I get to use any assets that are already built into the system. So I'm going to use an existing page from my website. The website I'm using this from is the Cortez Hustle official website. And the page that I want to model is my special offer page. Holiday promotion. There we go. So I'm going to bring this in because, as you'll see, the page is already laid out. The framework is already there. Now, I told you guys that I want to have an upsell. I want to also have a downsell, and I want to have a thank you page. So to build that framework right now, I'm going to go ahead and clone this step 3 times. So I'm going to clone this page, and I want to add it into this funnel. And all I'm going to do is rename it real quick. All right, so here's the clone page. So I'm going to go over here to publishing so that I don't get confused. I'm going to rename this one-time OTO1, which stands for one-time offer number 1. So I'm going to come here and do OTO-1, and I'm going to update. And once that's done, I'm going to do it again and again and again. So now I'm going to clone this one this time. And all right. And I'm going to do the same thing. I'm going to go over to publishing. And instead of OTO1, this is going to be one-time offer 2. And then I'm just going to change this to OTO-2. And then I'm going to clone it one more time and make it my thank you page. So I'm selling a product. And some of you guys may be wondering, well, Cortez, we sit and watch you build a lead funnel. What's the difference? Well, the difference is a lead funnel is offering something for free. Then the upsell is a core product or a low ticket product. In this case, the actual initial page that we're sending people to is the hard hitting, go for the sale right away page. This ain't no free opt-in. No, this is, do you want to buy this course? This is the direct sales page that we're sending traffic to. All right. So I just wanted to make that clear in case some of you guys had questions. So I got a one-time offer 1, a one-time offer 2. I'm going to clone this step one more time. And then this is going to be my thank you page. And y'all know, I already taught y'all that on our thank you page, I'm selling on the thank you page too, right? It just makes sense. We have their attention. So I will mention the one-time offer one more time on the thank you page. So now all I'm going to do is I'm going to go over here to publishing, and I'm going to change the name to thank you. And then I'm going to go over here and I'm going to change the slug to thank-you. All right. So now we have 5 pages to our sales funnel. We have our initial sales page, in which my case is a video sales letter. I'm going to record a video, which I'm going to use the script that we had ChatGPT create for us as my framework. Then, and when they buy, I'm going to then take them to an upsell page. That page is going to offer them a second product that complements the original product. Then, if they say no, thank you to that page, I'm going to take them to a downsell page. That downsell page is going to offer them a slightly different version of my upsell. So just so you know, my upsell is our mentorship program for the entire year. My downsell is if you don't want to pay for it for a year, but you're interested in it, then you can add our monthly plan of that same thing. Now, I could do a quarterly plan, but I want to downsell them to the monthly plan. If they say no, thank you, that's cool. Then they go right over to my thank you page, in which case I will mention it one more time, right? It says, what are you selling? Just came in. So I'm building a sales funnel to sell my personal branding blueprint course. That course comes with an 8-part video series and a live personal branding boot camp where we're going to teach you how to use AI to build out all of your brand assets, including 365 days of content for your brand to reach your target audience. So we've got 1, 2, 3, 4 sales. I said 5 sales. We got 4 sales. We got a homepage. We got a one-time offer 2, and then we got a thank you page. Now let's get into the editing of this actual sales funnel. And I'm on YouTube at Cortez Hustle if you want to see the actual screen share, what we're actually building over here. But let me know the name of your business and your brand. I love to give free business shout out. So, and I don't know why I can't never see nobody's name on this doggone app. Right. All right. So let's look at how do we edit this page. So all I'm going to do is I'm going to come down here and I'm going to hit edit, but I want to edit in a new tab. So I like to keep multiple tabs going at the same time, which is probably why we're going to start slowing down here in a minute, because I got all of these doggone tabs open at the same time. Mr. Hard Pivot, what's going on, my friend? All right. So as that's opening, I want to give you a sneak peek of what the actual course looks like inside of our e-commerce store. So the course is live and it's ready for sale right now. But when you sell a product in an e-commerce situation, you don't have the ability to do the upsells, cross sales, down sales, and that sort of thing. So that's why I like to sell in multiple spaces. I sell my course through my online community. I sell my course through my e-commerce store. I also sell my courses through sales funnels, which is my preferred method because the automatic upsells increases the cart value without me having to do anything. So you'll see that the personal branding blueprint is already up for sale. You see it gives me everything that's included. So I'm going to take this information. It gives the date and time of the live workshop, which is January 4th, 2025 at 10 a.m. And we're going to go for at least 2 hours. Mike on scene. What's going on, brother? So that's what it looks like in the e-commerce. But if they buy here, then it's just going to take them through the regular checkout of a regular e-commerce type purchase. I want them, after they buy, before they go access the product, I want to immediately say, hey, congratulations on grabbing your personal branding blueprint. That tells me you are serious about your business. Since you are serious about your business, let me tell you about our mentorship program and how you can, how we can help you make more money. Even because this product comes with master resale rights, our mentorship will help them sell that product, right? So we should now be open in here so you guys can see. So this is what our actual funnel looks like. This is, to me, the epitome of a video sales letter funnel. The only difference I'm going to add to this course or to this funnel is I have pictures of the actual product. I got pictures of the ebook, and I'm going to add and sprinkle those in and throughout this process so you guys can see that. So really quickly, I'm going to give you a tutorial of what the elements are inside of our funnel builder. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to come over here and I'm going to add a section temporarily. So I'm going to come over here and I'm going to say I'm going to add a section, and it's going to be a full width section. And I want you guys to see how you actually put all of this together. So any drag and drop funnel builder, website builder, they're all built primarily the same way. You have a section, which is your main body. So this thing outlined in green is the section, but the section by itself doesn't do anything. I need to then break that section up into rows. So I'm going to add a row. Actually, I'm going to add a 2-column row in here, just so you guys can see what we're doing here. So this is row 1, this is row 2, but the rows by themselves don't do anything. From the row, now I get to add the element. That's where you see I get to add a headline, subheadline, a paragraph, bullet points. I can add buttons, I can add forms, I can add pictures, videos, frequently asked questions. This is how you get all of the elements on the page, but it starts with you understanding the frame. There is a section. Then within the section, there is a row or a group of rows. Within each row is where you start adding your elements, right? So if we look at this row, right, this section right here, outlined in green is a section. Outlined in blue is a row. If I can get to the blue outline, that's the row. This is a 3-column row. So here are the columns: column 3, column 2, column 1. And within each column, we have text elements, right? Or button elements, so that people can click on a specific button. Hopefully that makes sense. I can't go through a full tutorial on this stuff because I want you to see how we're actually going to pull the content together that we had ChatGPT build for us. So I'm going to delete this row because I don't need this. Now, the other thing that I'm going to delete is I'm going to delete this row as well. This row right here gives them an option to call me, an option to log into our digital product sales machine, or an option for them to log into our community. When you are selling through a sales funnel, the only options you have is to buy or to leave. So I want to take every option off the table except for click the button to buy, or you can click to leave this page. Those are the only 2 options you want on your sales funnel. That's what makes them so effective. So I'm going to get rid of this. I'm okay with my logo at the top. Now, this is where we start building. This is called the VS sales section. This is where the video sales letter goes. So remember yesterday, we had ChatGPT give us a list of headlines that we could choose from. So now we're going to go back to ChatGPT, get our headline and our subheadline, and we're going to start adding this stuff in. All right. So let me go up here and find our headlines and our subheadlines. All right, boom. So let's see. We started way up here at the top. Okay. So headline number 1, finally, the complete blueprint to build a profitable personal brand without overwhelm or guesswork. I'm going to use that headline. Now, I have all 10 of these guys, and when you start split testing to see how to make your funnels more optimized for conversion, you'll test different headlines and things. But right now, you got to start with something. So I'm just going to start with headline number 1. And I'm going to come here and I'm going to drop it in here. All right. And I'm going to make it bold. And this row, I'm going to make it a little bit bigger so that instead of a 50, I want to do 70 on my rows. All right, there we go. So now that is my headline. I'm going to go and get my sub headline. Now, I asked ChatGPT for 10 because I can mix and match these headlines and subheadlines to find what I think is the best combination. Transform your unique identity into a powerful personal brand with our step-by-step video course, live workshop, and exclusive bonuses. Yeah, I'll just start there. All right, boom, MP, welcome to the stream. And I'm going to put that right here. All right, boom. Now I have a video that's going to go right here. And that video is going to play my video sales letter that, introduces them to the whole program. Right now, I'm going to change the cover of this image, the thumbnail, and I'm going to put the thumbnail as the actual course bundle. So I'm going to go over here and I'm going to go to my digital products. I'm going to go over to my personal branding blueprint folder. And I'm just going to pull out this. Boom. So that becomes the actual cover image of the video. Yes, I want this special offer. Payment plans available. We do offer payment plans because when you're using Stripe as your payment processor, Stripe automatically adds Klarna, Afterpay, and I think they use one more of those buy now, pay later type options. So we'll leave that on there for now. And what I will do is I'm not liking the fact that the scroll has to happen. So I'm going to take this down to maybe 40%. And that's going to bring everything up just a little bit because I want them to see as soon as they open the page, that video is going to play automatically. I want them to see that stuff right away. When you're building, the stuff that you're putting above the fold is super important. That's what catches everybody's attention. That's where you have your 3 to 7 seconds to get somebody's attention in your sales funnel before they leave. So I want to make sure that my video shows above the fold. So I'm going to reduce the size of some of these words and probably take this out altogether. And yeah, so now we're kind of getting everything above the fold except the button, and I'm okay with that. Now, why this program? We had ChatGPT to create a video sales letter for us. So I'm going to scroll down and get my content. So this is the actual sales script. But when you're doing a sales funnel, even though I'm talking in the video and I'm telling them everything that they're going to get in my most excited voice, some people still like to read what they're going to get. So you have to include written text along with your video text if you're using a video sales letter. So I'm going to go down and we're going to start bringing in this video text. So your brand, your blueprint, your legacy is the headline. So I'm going to grab that. And we're going to start basically just building this out, y'all. So I'm going to put it here because I can grab it from here and do some different things with it. All right, so I'm going to just remove all of this from this top section. All right, boom. And I'm going to paste that in there. Now, this is really a headline, so I'm going to take this out of here and make that a headline. And I'm just going to put it here where this headline is. Boom. I like it on one line, so I'm going to make the size of the words a little bit smaller. If we go down to 28, that might put legacy up on that line. Yes, it does. All right. And then I've got some extra space at the top here. Finally, build a personal brand that gets you noticed, earns you trust, and drives income without guesswork or overwhelm. Boom. And now this is the part where you format, because when you copy and paste from ChatGPT, everything don't always come like it should. There you go. With the personal branding blueprint, you can turn your unique identity into a powerful personal brand that works for you 24 works for you, attracting clients, building credibility, and creating opportunity. So that's the first section. Then it goes into why is this personal branding? Why is the personal branding blueprint? What is the personal branding blueprint? So now I start building out the rest of the sales letter, giving them the information that they are here for. All right. So I'm going to come down here and I'm going to grab both of these sections and I'm going to put both of these sections together. I think it just kind of all depends on how things look. Now, here's the question that you might want to ask yourself. Here's the video. There's the button to buy. Here's your initial intro. And then there's another button. Do I want that button there? I don't know. Let's continue and see what happens. I might not want that button there. I might want to give them a little bit more context before another call to action. All right. So I'm just going to remove all of that. Paste that in there. And then you format. So now I'm going to take this out. Pop that up here. Boom. I need to center it. Over here is all of my controls. So I pop that in the center. And basically, what is the personal branding blueprint? And then you got to do the same thing. You got to format your text to make it all make sense. So what they've done here is I'm going to use bold text here. And the use of bold and italics is golden inside of a funnel build because you want to break up the text and make it super easy to read. So you'll notice that all of these sentences are short by design. But that's not all. We're also including in this irresistible to ensure your success. And then it goes into the bonuses. Boom. So I'm just formatting, making it look decent. At some point, I have to decide where I actually want to pull in a picture of one of the products. So this should go on this line. This should go back up on this line. There we go. So those are the four main things that you get with the bonuses. I like. It's starting to come together. So if you ever want to, now I'm going to go ahead and save this. I can't publish it yet because I have not connected a domain to it, which is okay. But I do want to save my work before I mess around and click out of this thing and then I'm lost forever. What's up, Lucilia? So I'm looking okay. I think now I changed the rows up here to 70. So I need to come down here and change all of these rows to 70 as well so that we have some uniformity. And that's also going to stretch out the text, which I'm fine with because we stretched out the rows so that we can get closer to everything being above the fold like we want it to be. All right, boom. I think that's it. Yeah, we're looking good. So now let's look at the next section that ChatGPT gave us, right? Why is this blueprint different? All right, boom. Then they gave us who is it for? And then they gave us a testimonial section. And all right, so now what I want to do is I will actually, at this point, I know I want to remove this call to action here. So instead of this call to action, I want to actually put in a picture of the ebook here. So to add an element, all I'm going to do is hit the plus sign below where I want the element to show up. So I'm going to go here. I'm going to add an image. And then remember, whatever you bring on your screen, everything to control that element is on your right side in the menu button. So I'm going to come over here and I'm going to go to image. And I'm going to see if I have that ebook picture already in the system somewhere. Let's see. I've got the resource. I've got the course. I don't have the actual ebook. So I'm going to go to upload. I'm going to add the actual ebook image in here. So I'm going to go back to eCovers. And this is the actual ebook. So I'm going to add that image in here. And that's kind of going to break up the content. Comment in the chat the name of your business and or your brand. If you're building something amazing, I want to give you a shout out for sure. We are streaming live on YouTube as well. So I like to introduce my YouTube audience to my TikTok folks. All right, so there it is. Boom. Got my personal brand. Now that ebook came in way too big. So what I want to do is I'm going to come over here and I'm going to reduce the size of that book. It's set to auto. So I'm going to come over here and go with a 50 to start and see what that does. All right, 50 is way too little. So let's go 150. All right, let's go 250. Nope. All right, let's go 450. All right, I think that's a good size right there. So it breaks up the text. They see a picture of the actual ebook, and then I'm going to come down here, and then they got more content to read, what it is, what's included. All right, now we're going back over to ChatGPT. What else did Chat give us? It gave us what you'll get, why this blueprint is different. So the way I'll format this is I will, let's see why this blueprint is different. Copy that. And then we just working through, y'all. We're just working through. All right. So now down here, I'm actually going to get rid of all of this stuff because this is the stuff that was part of the other funnel. And I'm going to get rid of that button for now because I'm probably going to come back and put another button in there somewhere. Because all of this happens to be in that same row. So I need to get rid of all of that. And now that I'm looking at it, I should have put that in different rows. But nevertheless, we're just working through, y'all. We're working through. And this is how you lay out your first page. All right. So all of that's in the same row. So really, I need to get rid of this, get rid of this, get rid of this. If you're checking this out on TikTok, we're doing a live funnel build over on the tube at Cortez Hustle on the tube. What's up, Tamira? All right. All right. Boom. So what I want to do with this section here is I kind of like to break up. So I've got a little bit of text. I've got a picture. I've got another long thread of text. I don't necessarily want to do another long thread of text by itself. So I'm going to add a row and I'm going to do 2 columns this time. And the reason I'm doing 2 columns is so that I can put a picture next to the text. So I'll put a picture of like the worksheet or the cheat sheet or something like that. So I'm gonna make that row 70 so it matches everything else. And then on one side, I'm going to put a picture, an image. And then on the other side, I'm going to add that text that we just added. So I need to put in a paragraph, I believe, first. Let's try that with a paragraph. Boom. Yep, I like it. I like it. And we're just going to work through this whole process, y'all. And before long, y'all going to have an amazing sales funnel. And for those of you who are in the mentorship program, you actually get this funnel in your system because you have resale rights to this product. So you can use this funnel to sell more of your product. All right, so I'm gonna go over here to the right. Appreciate the hearts, appreciate the hearts. I never ask people for that. TikTok be telling me, tell people to share and give you hearts. I don't know how to work that stuff, to be honest with you. All right, so now I got why is the blueprint different? So let me add this image and you guys will be able to see what I mean by breaking up the content by adding an image with the content. So I'm gonna go to my digital product store. I'm gonna go back to the personal branding blueprint product. And now this picture may change, but at least for now, I'm just gonna throw something in there because there's other pictures that come with the actual product that you could use. Size you. There we go. That size actually doesn't look too bad. So I'm going to leave that as it is. And then we're just going to left align this so that it sits at the top of, actually, it doesn't look bad at all. So we'll leave it like that. I just need to format this text a little bit. What makes this product different? This should be on the same line and is designed to save time with free boost confidence. So that's another thing that we're going to use bold and italics on. So I'm going to go bold and italicize it, save time, bold and italicize it. All of that, guys, breaks up and gives different patterns to the eyes, and it makes your content easier to read on a sales funnel. And we got to do the same thing in the mobile editor as well. We got to make sure that everything flows and looks well in the mobile editor. So whether you open it on your tablet or you open it on your computer, you want to present as professional as possible. All right, so now I'm going to take who is it for out of this section, and I'm going to do something different with that. All right, boom. All right, so now with that being said, I'm probably going to make the book a little bit smaller. As you can see, it's a little too big for our text. There we go. I kind of like that. There's a little space there. Boom. So now I'm just going to add another row. And this is going to be a single column. We're going to add in a paragraph again. We're going to change this row to 70 so it fits. All right. And then we're going to pop in who is this for? And we're going to go back to left align. And what I need to do is, all right, boom. So now, guys, this is what building a sales funnel actually is. The hard part was when we had to create all the copy for this. But now you can see is if you can copy and paste, you can actually build a sales funnel. Is there a second call to action button with a longer scroll? Absolutely, Mike. My goal was I'm trying to get all of the content in and then I will preview it. And when I preview it, I start to look for exactly what you're seeing. How far do I scroll before I throw in another button to buy, right? How far do they scroll before I throw in another button to buy? But you absolutely should have multiple calls to action, especially if you're using what I'm using, which is a long form sales letter style in this sales funnel. And again, even though I have the video in there, some people like to see it in black and white. That's why a lot of times I don't like to build with a lot of background colors and images and stuff, because I just want people to see, hey, this is what you're getting in black and white and in plain English. Let's see how much further do we have to go. Oh, it's 11:41, y'all. We're going to have to wrap this thing up so we can open up the open office hours. Listen, if you got questions about building a sales funnel, you can join me in open office hours at cortezhustle.com/open office hours. You'll get the link to the Zoom room, and you can come over and ask me questions, and we'll pick this up. Not right where we are, y'all, because like I said, this product is launching next week. So I'm probably going to have this funnel done by the end of the day, and I'll show you guys what I actually did to it. But I will show you next week how to add the advanced elements like an order bump to your sales funnel. I'll show you what the upsell and downsell pages look like. And if we have time, I'll show you the email sequence that we put with this to make sure that even if they don't buy the upsell at that moment, we got an 8-part email series that's going to follow up the initial purchase. And we're going to continue to remind them about the primary upsell that they can get access to. So cortezhustle.com/open office hours if you want to come hang out with your boy for the next 15-20 minutes or so. And make sure you come back and holler at your boy on Monday, and we're going to continue this sales funnel build out so you guys can see that this stuff ain't something that you should fear, right? You don't have to be scared of this technology. Learn how to use it, learn how to master it. It will change your business forever. So until next time, I want you to get your money up, because you absolutely can do it. But more importantly, you deserve to do it, each and every single one of you. Now hustle up. Yo, real quick, if you're catching this live, then you can hustle on over to cortezhustle.com/open office hours to join us in a private Zoom room to get your questions answered. If you're watching this on a replay, then YouTube thinks you should watch this video next. And don't forget to hit the smiley face to subscribe to the channel, and check out cortezhustle.com if you want to join our free community.